Good morning, traders, and welcome to NewsWare's Trade Talk for Friday, December 26th. Okay, let's get into the action. Take a look at the S&Ps. We're actually trading higher. We're up 0.02%, mild change. We were down, as much as, 0.05%. So, this is a little uptick is nice to see as we get closer to the opening. The European markets were all closed. They remain closed, yesterday and today. So, you don't have any action over there to point to. But on the geopolitical front, President Trump ordered airstrikes in Nigeria yesterday, targeting Islamic State factions. Now, this was done by the request of Nigerian authorities. So Nigeria is an OPEC member, but it's not really creating any concerns because it was done with the authorization of Nigeria. But Ukraine went out there and they struck a key a Russian oil refinery yesterday. In Asia, you saw Japan's cabinet. They approved a record defense spending bill. That's about $9 trillion, which is about 57 billion U.S. And it's really aimed at deterring China. That's the reason for the big defense budget that they put in that they're putting in these days. In corporate news, hey, the primary focus really is that recent licensing deal between NVIDIA and Gronk. That they was initially said it was a buyout, but it's really a licensing deal, an enhanced licensing deal. We'll leave it at that. Okay, looking at the global markets. I mean, I take one look at Europe, and I can see everything is closed. There's no change going on there. These are all the other day's prices. But in Asia, we did see some movement. I mean, the Nikkei jumped 342 points at 0.68%. There was some economic data out of Japan, which showed industrial production fell more than expected in November, while retail sales recorded modest growth, so that's positive. Tech did trade higher. In China, the Shanghai finished up 0.10, one-tenth of 1%, supported by, kind of like improved sentiment. The PBOC is kind of signaling potential monetary easing in the near term, so that kind of helped stocks close in the green in China. Then we're taking a look at oil this morning, and listen, first off, oil is on track for a 3% weekly gain. But their prices are flat to higher. You got WTI at $58.43. You got Brent trading at $62.27. Slight ticks higher. Ukraine attacks on Russia refineries is the key topic. And yeah, like I said, 3% gain for the week. Not bad. Okay, moving on into earnings. There's no real earnings hitting the tape yesterday or today or on Monday. In terms of economic data, listen, the calendar's quiet today with no releases, but next week you got housing data, you got PMI reports, you got FOMC meeting minutes. So it still will be an active week, even though it's going to be another slow week. In terms of the markets this morning, listen, I'm seeing a little negative action in the Dow stocks. I got 9 trading higher. I got 4 unchanged. The rest are lower. I'm looking at my FANG stocks. They're mixed. Netflix is trading a little lower. Meta is trading a little lower. The other FANG stocks are trading higher. Looking for the news behind the tape, Apple is challenging that 634 Massimo verdict, citing jury instructions and evidence bias. You still got this WB takeover with Netflix in the news. I mean, Disney's really set to be the winner here, because Netflix still has the battle, Peace Guy, for this deal. It's not totally done yet. You still have to get FTC review, to approve it. But meanwhile, Disney's just chugging along, and their theme parks are set to really have a turnaround this year. Tesla, National Highway and Transportation Authorities opened a probe into Tesla's Model 3 over-door release controls. In terms of Dow Jones 30 stocks, NVIDIA announced a licensing deal late on Wednesday with AI chip maker Gronk. Apple in China, shipments of foreign mobile phones, such as the iPhone, rose 128.4% in November versus last year. Wow, a big uptick. China's out there hitting U.S. defense firms with sanctions due to their arms sales to Taiwan. said to be hitting Boeing, but Boeing is they're a crucial supplier to China. I mean, if you want to get Boeing airplane parts, you got to get them from Boeing. You can't go somewhere else. That's all I'm seeing. Let's move on to our pick of the day. And today I'm going to go with Delta, ticker DAL. Listen, we had a big holiday week travel period, and we had no major disruptions. You look at Wednesday's call volume, which was 3,264 versus put volume of 1,767. Open interest is essentially flat. It's even 324K to 334K. Major brokers continue to raise price targets. That's nice to see. But for me, I got to get in. For me to get in on Delta, I got to get in 750 area. So I'm actually thinking 745 to 755. So I'll say 70.50. Right in there. That's my target price. A little weaker than where it is trading now. But if I can get in there, I might be able to grab 1%. But that's my pick of the day. Delta Airlines, ticker DAL, $70.50. Okay, let's take a look, see if there's anything hitting the tape in the last 15 minutes or so. Toyota, November, worldwide sales fell 1.9% versus last year. BHVN, Biohaven, moving lower after their depression study missed its endpoint. Mondelez does a voluntary recall of its baked bite brookies, I guess. Let's see what else we got here. TUA, they launched Hey Tua, which is an AI assistant designed to integrate AI into your daily life. CYTK, these guys have a PDUFA date that's set for today. Microsoft's out there saying video game spending is going to be 4% lower for the year. All right, that's all I'm seeing hitting the tape this morning. Like I said, quiet day. Okay, let's move on to, Wednesday's pick of the day, which was Robinhood Markets, ticker HOOD. I mean, the stock opened up at 119.96 and fell down to 118.60, but it closed, at 120.44. I mean, I did say under, 120, and, so you look at the stock this morning, and Robinhood is still keeping those gains. It's still trading higher. Where's it at now? Yeah, 120.66, 120.62 to 120.76. It was close to the 1%. It's positive. It definitely is positive. Wait a little longer. Probably could hit the 1% this morning. But right now we're calling it flat, but it's flat to higher because it is a moneymaker. It didn't hit 1%, but volatilities are low right now, so I'll take it. But traders, that concludes NewsWare's Trade Talk for today, Friday, December 26th. You guys know what to do. Let's go out there and let's make some green.